So let's start off, always a big topic, and it's been big in Massachusetts the last couple of years, is recreational marijuana. Depending who you talk to, you'll see that New Bedford is either behind on other cities. Fall River is going to hit their, I think, third or fourth one coming up soon. Wareham has a recreational spot. Taunton is looking at doing one now, and even Rhode Island's about to pass legalized marijuana. Why the slow process on recreational marijuana in New Bedford?
Yeah, I don't know if it's been a slow process, Mike. It's been a deliberate process. We wanted to hear from everybody about where recreational dispensaries should go in the city, and overwhelmingly people said, we know they're coming, but we want to make sure that they're not put in the wrong places, right? In residential neighborhoods, and near churches, near schools, near daycare centers, and so forth, parks. So we, along with the City Council, my administration with the City Council, put together a set of zoning measures that we think is probably as a responsible set of measures as any in the state. They make available to folks in the business areas of the city where that would be very hospitable to retail, any kind of retail, but also are places that are far enough removed from neighborhoods so that they wouldn't have the kind of effect that lots of folks in our city were fearful of. So when I'm mentioning these places, I think of places along Hathaway Road, along Mount Pleasant Street. There are places up near the industrial park as well. There's a handful of other places around the city overall. So they will come. We've put together a fairly rigorous host community agreement process to ensure that New Bedford gets all the benefits that we believed we're entitled to from these businesses, and we also have made sure that that it's been an open process. So we've opened up to everybody an application in which they can explain how they're going to go about it, and what the community benefits are. I think, as I understand, there's one completed application. I've not reviewed it. I couldn't even tell you who the exact person is or company is, but so what we think will happen is in the next few months there'll be a vetting of that candidate and anybody else who comes in the door, and then they'll have an opportunity, if they enter into a host community agreement, to set up shop. All the while, for those who wish to smoke marijuana, that's available to you. Under state law now, people can consume in their homes and other places, and that's on the books, and that you're free to do that.
So Goldie says you have the city zoned out. Your process needs to be more open. Do you think it could be less restrictive, or you think it's perfect where it's at?
Well, it was a pretty thorough process to put those zoning measures in place. The City Council voted on it 11-0, and that was after a number of public hearings on the matter. And so it was laid out for everybody to see and to provide input on. And look, if in the long run it's too restrictive, then we can go back and fix it. But let's see how it works now. And what we were able to do, and again, an 11-0 vote in the City Council was very thoughtful, and it will lead to businesses being opened up. And we already do have an applicant from an area that is eligible under the zoning rules. So it isn't the case that everybody's shut out.
Now, New Bedford, I remember, I think it was last year, you actually actioned an agreement with production, right? There is someone who's going to produce in New Bedford, but
for medical, and then they're converting the license for production at a site in the industrial park. I don't know where that application is with the State Board of Public Health, but they have the host community agreement with the city. The same goes with with Beacon, the company that is intended to set up a dispensary on Hathaway Road, right by Captain Frank's. That company, I don't know as I sit here, I don't know exactly where their application is in the State Department of Public Health. I don't know whether that's still being pursued, but that was another one that we had entered into an agreement with.
Yeah, just so it's out there, is New Bedford is not completely void of marijuana industry at all. There is actually stuff in the works right now, outside of recreational.
Stuff's already happened. Yeah. I appreciate you raising that point, right? Because we've been through this process with medical marijuana, and those facilities are likely to convert to full recreational.